Welcome to Teke Nation Live. This is Musa Watab, and on Teke Nation Live, we voice the voiceless. This interview is about the stigma that young women who are single and they are mothers at the same time go through. They go through a lot of stigma. Kuna even plots where you go to look for a how, unaambiwa kwamba utachukua bwana zetu, or in a family gatherings watu wamekutana sherehe ya Christmas wanakuangalia a different way. And I'm seated here with a friend of mine, my younger sister, that will use her story to understand what are some of the stigma issues that young women who are single mothers go through. Niaje?
Poa sana.
Uko fiti?
Niko salama.
Maisha unapelekaje?
Maisha? Napeleka hivi kona lakini tunashukuru.
Hizo kona ni poa. Unajua hizo makona unashika break kidogo unaangalia namna hii, unachora unaendelea. So, sorry to ask you, but allow me to do so. How is it being a young single mother?
It is not easy. I'll tell you for free. It's not easy. Inahitaji grace ya Mungu.
Grace ya Mungu.
If you don't have God's grace, I'm telling you, you'll break down. Because there is pressure from all over. Even from your own child.
Even your own child?
Yes.
What
Because the child will ask you, where is daddy?
Yeah.
Mbona leo hatuendi kuona baba? Ama mama leo tuende kwa baba? And you know, even the child may not be in that age that you can
to understand.
Yes, you can explain to him whatever happened or something for them to understand. You know what? Wakati mtoto anakuongelesha, you start feeling pain. Kwa sababu anakukumbusha whatever you are trying to forget.
Yeah.
Healing, you know. And something funny with healing, when you think that umeheal, you get a blue. Tena unaanza square zero. But it all needs courage for you even to heal. Yes.
So I understand the many challenges, but I would look at the stigma. Because society looking at you as a young woman, umetoka shule, umesoma poa, wanashangaa, why can't you handle your marriage well? Right?
Marriages are challenges. And it only needs two sober people for them to put that marriage going. Because if I'm sober and you're not sober, we are not going anywhere.
Sure.
And maybe we got into that marriage when we knew things will just work out. Let me tell you, marriage tukiona leo, it's not marriage after 20 years. The love that we have for each other today is not the same love tutakuwa nao watoto wetu wakishagrow.
They say love is a moving target.
Yes.
It keeps on changing and mutating.
But now, what does it take for you to be in that home, to be in that house, and to make it a home for you? It takes a lot, but you cannot work it out alone. You need the other partner also to cooperate. Yes, and if they are not cooperating, there's no need of being in that partnership or relationship. Yes.
Do family members who meet you, community members, your friends, judge you? They think like you are some kind of a failure because your marriage hasn't worked?
Let me tell you, when I left my marriage, not everyone, okay, I wouldn't say that everyone,
but
yes, some people were really judgmental, and this is the time I felt suicidal. I even wanted to die because the way people will look at you, you know, she finished college, and even people will compare you. Alienda shule, she has a kid, she's a single mother, or her marriage has failed, and there's a lot. You know, these people, hawaelewi what pushed you to that extent. You know, there's a lot you've taken in as a person that I cannot take it for the rest of my life. I'd rather walk out and find my space, find my peace, which is very important. The next step that you need to take needs sober you. Even raising those kids needs sober you. And if you're not sober, you won't be a good parent. You won't be a good mother, even to your kids. Yes.
To our viewers, this is Teke Nation Live, where we voice the voiceless. And we are talking about the stigma that comes with being a young single mother. The stigma that comes with being a young single mother Because kuna a lot of pressures kwa society, and society looks at young women who are young mothers, not in marriage, like wao ndio wamefanya makosa kwa hiyo ndoa. Society has never normalized that in a marriage. There is also the bit that a man can commit mistakes. Marriage is work. They always push all the burden ya marriage kuto work to the woman. Does it?
Yes, they push. And in fact, I'll say, wow, hutetea sana the boy child. You know, even if he was the one on the wrong, they'll just play for you to be the victim now. I'm telling you, it's very bad, and this is why wanawake watavumilia, but later on you just get someone dead because they're burning from inside.
Ameumia ndani for long, hana support system around, and then it just collapses.
Yes, and this is the time that you really need people. You really need people who are true.
Genuine people.
Yes, who are true to you. Share your views, share your pain.
Just speak out.
Yes, you know there is different ways that people deal with pain. Maybe if I share my pain, that is better. If I cry, for me, I prefer crying. I cry, even if I talk, you will just see tears. I cry, and that's how I relieve my pain. I don't like sharing my
So
when I share, just know that I trust you that much. I share with people I trust. But for me, I prefer crying.
So people share relieve their pain differently. Kuna wale ambao maybe they speak to someone they trust, others they would just shed tears as you say. Kuna wale penda nimesikia na kula sembe, anararua mulo.
Yes, you can eat also, which is a good idea. Yes.
To our viewers, please go to our YouTube channel Teketeke Nation Live and subscribe. Go to our YouTube channel Teketeke Nation Live and subscribe. Just to get from you, in a situation you are a young single mother, you have this kid here, and you said part of the pressure comes from also the kid as well. How do you manage? At what point do you, for example, start seeing someone else in this very complicated situation? How do you balance?
It is not easy. I'll tell you, first of all, even the men, when you want to date someone, I'm usually open. When I meet someone who shows interest in me,
this is my name and I have...
Yes, I have someone else. So if you love me, you have also to accommodate the person that
what do
I
men
have.
say?
And this is very tricky, and it needs wisdom, because there is this person who told me, it was like they do favor. You know, dating a single mother, it is like a favor. Yes, because when I was talking to this guy, he told me, you know, you have a kid, so I'll be doing you a favor. You know, the way he was expressing it was like, it will be a favor. You'll be doing to me, yes, dating me because I have a kid. Who told you having a kid is a disability? It's not. It is not a disability. It's only that I'd rather have the kid than abort.
Sure.
How many ladies outside here have aborted? So many. But
so you'd rather have your baby?
Yes. I have that. I had that courage to carry that pregnancy to term and give that life to someone. You know, it's very important. You can imagine going to get married to a lady who has no kid, but she has aborted 10 kids.
Who's the other
and this, the other one who gave life to one kid.
Yeah. But
who is better?
Why do men, in your opinion, what makes young men fear dating young women who have kids? The responsibility or something?
There is responsibility, and then another thing, there is this, there is like competition. The man feels like even this lady, she will be still seeing the father to be a child. That is the greatest challenge, and men fear because wanaume hawapendi competition. Yes. I'd rather find you cheating, but you'll never once to find me cheating. That is, it is the greatest disappointment. So when I feel nikiwa huyu msichana, yes, atakuwa anaenda kuona baba ya mtoto kisirisiri. I was listening to a friend of mine akiongea. There is this lady who got married, and akazaa mtoto. She had a kid also. So the man took responsibilities. Akawa anapenda watoto wake wote. But now there is this day the man bought bicycles. Akanunulia watoto wote. The next day akirudi nyumbani akapata another bicycle. Akauliza, na hii imetoka wapi? Akaambiwa baba ya mtoto ameniletea. And you know, hiyo ilimfanya feel like nimenunulia wote, but sasa huyu, for how long have they been even communicating? Yes. So it brings issues also, not unless now you have to agree, you people. Muta set boundaries of even seeing each other. Ama mtoto akitaka kuonwa na baba yake ama
what happens
yake, what happens? Which is not easy. It's not easy because there is a lot of challenges. Even that communication, it is not easy.
Inakumbusha mambo ya kitambo ni nini?
Exactly. But what I'll tell the society to never judge anyone. Single moms are being judged the way they are reckless. They are not reckless. These are women who had dignity. They had their homes, but because they didn't find peace, because it was not working
things didn't
for
work
them,
out the way they wanted.
They decided I'd rather take a step back. And that's how they got themselves being a single mother.
So being a single mother and having a baby doesn't mean that you are reckless in any way.
No.
So to a society, let's stop being too judgmental and harsh to single women. There are very nice women out here who are single, not because they did anything wrong, but because maybe they got married to a wrong person, the marriage didn't work out, and instead of ignorantly staying in that relationship until they get killed, they had the courage to walk out, so that they're able to tell their story like my young sister here is doing today. Where you are living, in your own society, in your own community, pale mahali unakaa, there are many young women who are single and they have kids. Let us support them because wanadamu kama sisi, what they're going through, they go through a lot of challenges, like she has mentioned, and we need to support them. Provide them with safe spaces where they're able to voice out the issues they have. We support them over time. Wanadamu kama sisi. As we come to the closer, so there are many young women out here who are really struggling with stigma. Wamesemwa kwa family members. Their parents wamewakataa. Everybody, their friends wametoroka because their marriages haven't worked. They're really struggling with depression. What do you have to tell them? How do they go through this stage of life?
I'll say it's not easy. It's not easy. It needs grace, which also affect them. Yes. Because sasa mtoto atashindwa huyu ni nani? Anko. No. Also maintain your dignity.
There's something about, just before we close, there's something about, I've had just conversations na wanaume wenzangu. Tunapanga na our own groups, we do our own missionary. Wanasema pia, you find baby mamas wanawasumbua, you know? That these troublesome, dramatic baby mamas. So yes, things haven't worked out in China, you are staying with the kids, your ex ako ile pande ingine, but then you also like causing drama to your pande ingine. Is it something that people work hard to do?
That one comes with if you're not healed. And hiyo kuto heal inafanya people cause dramas. I told myself I'll not force someone to take responsibility. If you're ready, you know, you are already a grown up. I won't force you to take this route. If you are not ready, it's okay. And I don't like causing dramas to people's life. If you decided that you'll not walk this journey, it's okay. Until when you get sober, come back. Yes. But it's not good to cause drama because all these things bado zitakuwa zinakupatia a lot of pain. Yes. And you'll not be able to raise this kid. Let me tell you, it's not easy to raise the child when you're not healed. Because utakuwa mraised with bitterness.
Yeah, sure.
Akikukosea utakuwa unakumbuka
baba
yako. Ama ukiwa maisha sometimes haikupeleki poa, you are not working, some things are not working out, unaona you have that bitterness. So work on yourself, heal, wachana na drama mingi because ukirudi huko atakwambia kitu itaendelea kukukasirisha, at the end of the day you will take ages for you to heal. Yes.
I get you. Thank you so much. So to my fellow men out here, and like she's saying, many times issues might happen and we break with our baby mamas. Let us support our children, because nothing changes the relationship we have with our children. I may not necessarily agree with my wife or my partner, but my children will always remain to be my children. Let us get out the answer. Let us be responsible men. We support them. Life is on a bed. And please go to YouTube channel and subscribe. Go to YouTube channel and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Until next time.